Ever thought some inventions were just too far-fetched to become reality? What if I told you there were impossible inventions that defied logic, yet somehow they exist? Today, we'll explore inventions that were once dismissed as mere fantasy, but ended up revolutionizing our world. Nikola Tesla's wireless power, the power of the air. Imagine powering devices without a single wire in sight. Nikola Tesla, a genius of his time, envisioned a world where electricity floated through the air, reaching every home without cables. In 1893, he demonstrated wireless power at the World's Fair, making light bulbs glow from feet away. Though his experiments struggled to gain support, Tesla believed so fiercely in wireless power that he built a massive tower, the Wardenclyffe Tower, aiming to power cities across continents. Though he failed, Tesla's impossible dream laid the foundation for today's wireless charging technologies. The Wright Brothers and flight, conquering the sky. At a time when people thought only birds could soar, two bicycle mechanics from Ohio, Orville and Wilbur Wright, had a radical idea: build a machine to fly. In 1903, after countless failures, they finally achieved the first powered flight, changing transportation forever. Skeptics called them dreamers, yet their persistence turned the impossible into reality. Now we fly across continents daily. Imagine the courage it took for them to pilot the unknown sky. Artificial Heart by Dr. Robert Jarvik, beating the odds. The idea of creating a mechanical heart seemed impossible. In 1982, Dr. Robert Jarvik designed the first permanent artificial heart, called the Jarvik 7. Though it was met with skepticism, the device helped extend patients' lives, proving that even the human heart could be replicated with technology. Submarine, inventor Cornelis Drebbel, origin Netherlands, England, date 1620s. In the early 17th century, Cornelis Drebbel built the first navigable submarine for King James I of England. His design was a rowboat covered in greased leather with tubes to provide air. While primitive, Drebbel's submarine demonstrated the potential for underwater travel, which would become a crucial naval technology centuries later. Space travel pioneers Konstantin Tsiolkovsky, Wernher von Braun, Sergei Korolev, origin Russia, Germany, USA, early 20th century to 1960s. The idea of human space travel seemed absurd until scientists like Tsiolkovsky, von Braun and Korolev developed the science of rocketry. In 1961, the Soviet Union sent the first human, Yuri Gagarin, into space, and in 1969, NASA's Apollo 11 mission landed the first humans on the moon. This was a momentous achievement that had been deemed impossible just decades before. Here are some more groundbreaking inventions that were initially thought impossible. Helicopter, inventor Igor Sikorsky, earliest successful model. Origin, Russia, USA, date 1939. Early designs for vertical flight date back to Leonardo da Vinci, but the idea seemed implausible. In 1939, Igor Sikorsky successfully created a practical, single-rotor helicopter, proving it was possible to hover and navigate in all directions. His work laid the foundation for modern helicopters used in search and rescue, military operations and transport. The pacemaker, inventors John Hops, prototype, Wilson Great Batch, implantable version, origin, Canada, Hops, USA, Great Batch, 1950, prototype, and 1958, implantable. The idea of controlling a heartbeat with an electronic device was initially viewed with skepticism. John Hops created the first external pacemaker in 1950, but it was bulky and inconvenient. In 1958, Wilson Great Batch invented a small implantable pacemaker, transforming heart care by keeping irregular heartbeats in check and saving countless lives. The laser, inventor Theodore Myman, first operational laser, origin USA in 1960. Lasers were once considered an abstract scientific theory with little practical use. In 1960, Theodore Myman created the first working laser. Over time, lasers found applications in surgery, data storage, and manufacturing, becoming essential in various fields. Quantum computing pioneers: Richard Feynman, conceptual pioneer; Peter Shaw, David Deutsch. Origin, USA and UK in 1980s to 1990s, conceptual development. The concept of quantum computing was seen as too abstract and theoretical. However, pioneering work in the 1980s by physicist Richard Feynman and later researchers showed it could revolutionize computing power. Today, quantum computing is advancing rapidly, with applications in cryptography, chemistry, and artificial intelligence. Synthetic organs, inventor Robert Langer and team, pioneers in tissue engineering, origin USA in 2000, notable advancements. The idea of growing or creating organs seemed like science fiction. Robert Langer's team at MIT pioneered tissue engineering, making strides in developing synthetic organs like artificial skin, bladders, and, recently, lungs. This breakthrough could eventually eliminate the need for organ transplants. Self-driving cars, multiple companies and researchers, notably Google, Tesla, and Waymo, USA in 2009 onwards, first autonomous prototypes. The concept of a car driving itself without human intervention was long deemed impossible. However, advancements in AI, sensors, and navigation technology have made self-driving cars a reality. Companies like Google, Tesla, and Waymo have developed vehicles that can drive autonomously, though widespread adoption remains in progress. Genome editing, CRISPR, inventors Jennifer Doudna and Emmanuelle Charpentier, Origin USA in 2012. The ability to edit genes precisely seemed unattainable. Jennifer Doudna and Emmanuelle Charpentier developed CRISPR-Cas9, a revolutionary gene editing technology that allows for precise modifications in DNA. CRISPR is now advancing research in genetics, medicine, and agriculture, holding promise for curing genetic diseases. These impossible inventions have profoundly impacted society, and as technology continues to evolve, we can expect more once impossible dreams to become realities. What's next? The impossible future awaits. We've explored inventions that once seemed impossible, but what's next? Today, scientists are working on invisibility cloaks, teleportation, and even mind-controlled devices. Could these become realities too? History shows us that with the right vision, the impossible can happen. So, which impossible invention amazed you the most? And what other fantasies do you think will become realities in the future? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring stories of groundbreaking inventions.